لي راسك ملي كرتوش تاع الامبريمونت ديالك مع خزان الحبر تاع الطابعة الجديدة كانون بيكسما جي سيريز تقدر تمبريمي 12000 ورقة بأقل من 2 دينار للطبع. موجود في شبكة توزيع صابي سيستمز. يقدم لكم هذا البرنامج بمساهمة ديزاد ديجيتال سكول. يقدم لكم هذا البرنامج بمساهمة صابي سيستمز.
Hello dear students, and welcome again to the second part of Oustadi, which will help you to get the best results in your baccalaureate exam. I'm your English teacher, Khaled Msnadi, and today we are going to deal with a sample exam of English language for scientific streams. As we know, the duration of the exam is normally 2 hours, and you have the 2 topics to choose between them, and the time of the choice is half an hour. So we have half an hour to choose between 2 topics. Before we start with the exam, we have some tips to help you before starting your exam. In the day of exam, read carefully the text. Read carefully the text at least 2 times and try to understand every sentence. Then read carefully the questions. You must read carefully the questions. Also, underline the keywords or the important words or IDs. If you find an important keyword, try to underline it, and reread the text whenever necessary. So when answering the questions, you need every time to go back to the text and check your answers or try to find the answers for the questions. And you make the final reading to confirm your answers to each question. So when you answer the question, try always to go back to the text to confirm or to check your answer. The choice of the subject in the day of the exam is very important. Is a very important decision to ensure success. So to make sure that you have made the right answers and you have made the right choices, try to make sure you have chosen the right topic. After that, be careful, do not choose the subject randomly. So, without thinking, you must think before you choose the topic. Choose well and do not hesitate after the selection. Once you have selected the topic, never hesitate, so carry on. Don't choose the topic immediately because its text is short. It's a big mistake. Some pupils choose topic 1 or topic 2 just because its text is very short or its written expression is simple. No, you have to think before you choose the topic. And don't choose the topic without viewing other topics. So after choosing one topic, you must have a look at the other topics. Okay? And read the suggested topics well. Read carefully the topics, and after that, choose one of them. After choosing one topic, eliminate the topic that seems most difficult to you. The most difficult topic, you are not going to deal with it, so eliminate it. And the last tip select a topic that contains more points. So one topic you can answer 10 questions for example 14 points, and the other one you can answer 6 questions for 8 points. So automatically you are going to choose the topic for 14 points, so you have more points in this topic. I hope these tips will help you. Now we are going to move to our exam. As we know, the exam contains 2 parts. The first part is the reading one, and the second part is the written expression. The part 1 contains 2 sections. The section 1, which is reading, comprehension. We have the text. Read the text carefully, then do the activities. In talking about the naming of names, Bradbury says, "I charted my own Mars and went through a naming of names, building cities and towns and creating a wild and special new world. In fact, the real Mars is so cold and has so little oxygen and water that humans could not survive there without special equipment. Its atmosphere is mainly carbon dioxide, and the average temperature near the planet's surface is an icy -80 Fahrenheit degrees." This is the first paragraph. In the 19th century, astronomers saw what looked like canals on the surface of Mars. They wondered if intelligent beings had dug these trenches. Scientists now know that the canals are really the outlines of large craters. In the 1970s, American landing craft looked for organic material, or material that is living or produced by living thing in Martian soil, but none was found. This is the second paragraph. Mars is called the red planet because red dust covers its surface. Strong Martian winds create huge dust storms. Depending on how much dust is in the air, the Martian sky ranges in color from pink on a clear day to purple in a stormy one. Many people associate the color red with fury or with blood. This may be why Mars was named after the Roman god of war. From Elements of Literature, First Course, Harcourt and Brace and Company, 1997. This is our text, which contains 3 paragraphs. We move now to the questions. The section A, comprehension. 1. Answer the following questions according to the text. A. Who's talking in this text? B. What's the atmosphere in the real Mars? C. What did the astronomers see on the surface of Mars? D. Why is Mars called the red planet? Number 2. In which paragraph is it mentioned that there are strong Martian winds? Number 3. Are these statements true or false? A. There is not enough oxygen to live on Mars. B. The atmosphere in Mars is full of hydrogen. C. Astronomers were sure that intelligent beings had dug these trenches. D. The dust storms change the Martian sky color. Number 4. Who or what do the underlined words refer to in the text? A. That in the first paragraph. B. It's in the first paragraph also. C. they in the second paragraph, and D, one in the third paragraph. Section B, text exploration. Number 1, find in the text words that are closest in the meaning to the following. We have A, few in the first paragraph, and B, area in the third paragraph. Number 2, complete the following table. We have a table containing nouns, verbs, and adjectives. We have given some clues. We have the verb to succeed. Try to find its noun and its adjective. The noun action, find its verb and its adjective, and the adjective destructive, try to find its noun and its verb. Number 3, rewrite sentence B so that it means the same as sentence A. 1. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun. Yesterday my teacher said. Starting with yesterday my teacher said and complete the rest of the sentence. So, should keep the same meaning as the first sentence. Number 2, strong Martian winds create huge dust storms. Huge dust storms, and complete the rest of the sentence. 3, unless you get the average, you won't pass your exam. Starting with if and complete the rest of the sentence. Number 4, classify the following words according to their or the pronunciation of their final S. We have 4 words ending with S. Classify them according to the pronunciation of the final S. We have the sound S, the sound Z, and the sound is. The part 2 of this exam, the written expression. In the written expression you have 2 topics. Choose only one topic of them. You have a guided topic and a free topic. The topic number 1, which is guided, using the following notes, write a composition of about 100 words speaking about the moon. So you have these notes, you can use them to build your expression. A mass of big mountains and extinct volcanoes. Several craters are found on the moon. The craters are not distinct from Earth. An important role in the formation of calendars, the lunar eclipses. The first person to land on the moon. Detailed study on the moon. Researchers are going on to find if life could exist on moon. The second topic, many merchants in your city sell counterfeit products and cheat customers in a short composition. Say, what should be done to fight this unethical behavior? So this is our topic. The answers now. The answer for the first section, which is comprehension. For the question number 1, answer the following questions according to the text. A. Who's talking in the text? So we are searching about this, about who is talking in this text. If we see the text in the first paragraph, in talking about the naming of names, Bradbury says I. In a short composition, say what should be done to fight this unethical behavior. This is our exam. After a while, we are going to see the answers for this exam. Thank you.
هني راسك ملي كرتوش تاع الامبريمونت ديالك مع خزان الحبر تاع الطابعة الجديدة كانون بيكسما جي سيريز تقدر تمبريمي 12000 ورقة بأقل من 2 دينار للطبع. موجود في شبكة توزيع صابي سيستمز.
After seeing the questions, now we have going to see the answers, and the answers for this exam will be about the first task or the first section, which is comprehension. The first question answer the following questions according to the text. The question A: who's talking in this text? Who's talking in this text? So when we go back to the text in the first paragraph, in talking about the naming of names, Bradbury says, I charted my own mass and etc. So I here is a personal pronoun which demonstrate the speaker. So I here refers to Bradbury. So Bradbury says, I charted. So the speaker here, or who's talking in this text, Bradbury is talking in this text. The second question: what's the atmosphere in the real mass? When we go back to the text, we see this paragraph. In fact, the real mass is so cold. So this is the atmosphere in the real mass. The answer: the atmosphere in the real mass is so cold. Here, make sure to write full sentences. The question C now: what did astronomers see on the surface of Mars? When we go back to the text, we see in the 19th century astronomers saw, which is the past simple of the verb to see, what looked like canals on the surface of Mars. So the answer here is astronomers saw what looked like canals on the surface of Mars. Question D: why is Mars called the red planet? From the text, Mars is called the red planet because red dust covers its surface. Strong Martian winds create etc. So the reason here of the name red planet is the red dust which covers Mars's surface. The full answer here: Mars is called the red planet because red dust covers its surface. Question number 2: in which paragraph is it mentioned that there are strong Martian winds? So here we have in this paragraph, Mars is called the red planet because red dust covers its surface. Strong Martian winds create huge dust storms depending on how much dust is in the air, etc. So it is mentioned strong Martian winds, and it is mentioned in the third paragraph. Question number 3: are these statements true or false? The first one, A: there is not enough oxygen to live in Mars. In the text, in fact, the real Mars is so cold and has so little oxygen and water that humans could not survive there without special equipment. So we have to bring or to make special equipments to live on Mars because it has so little oxygen. So this sentence is true. B: the atmosphere in Mars is full of hydrogen. in the text, its atmosphere is mainly carbon dioxide and it's not hydrogen. So the sentence is false. The next one, C. Astronomers were sure that intelligent beings had dug these trenches. In the text, we have astronomers saw what looked like canals on the surface of Mars. They wondered, they asked if intelligent beings had dug these trenches. When asking about something, so we are not sure. So here, this sentence is false. The sentence D, the dust storms change the Martian sky color. In the text, we have the Martian sky color ranges in color from pink on a clear day to purple on a stormy one. So the storm make the pink sky purple. And this sentence is true. Now, question number 4. Who or what do the underlined words refer to in the text? We have 4 words. A, that. In the text we have, in fact, the real Mars is so cold and has so little oxygen and water that humans could not survive there without special equipments. We see here that is a relative pronoun, and we know that relative pronouns always refer to what comes before them. And what comes before that here is so little oxygen and water. So here the answer, the full answer is refers to so little oxygen and water. B, it's in the first paragraph. We have the real Mars is so cold and has so little oxygen and water that humans could not survive there without special equipments. Its atmosphere is mainly carbon dioxide, etc. So it's here is a pronoun, so it refers to Mars. C, they in the second paragraph. In the 19th century, astronomers saw what looked like canals on the surface of Mars. They wondered if intelligent beings has dug these trenches. So they here is a personal subject pronoun, so it refers to a subject. So where is the subject here? Astronomers saw. So is the verb and astronomers is the subject. So they here refers to astronomers. D, 1 on the third paragraph. The Martian sky ranges in color from pink on a clear day to purple on a stormy day. So clear and stormy are adjectives. So in order to avoid the repetition of the word day, we replaced it by 1. So 1 here refers to day. We have completed now the answers for the first section, which is comprehension. We are going to see after a while the answers for the second section, which is text exploration. Let's see now the answers of the text exploration. The question number 1. Find in the text words that are closest in the meaning to the following. A, few in the first paragraph. A wild and special new world. In fact, the real Mars is so cold and has so little oxygen. So the answer here is few means little. And make sure to the answer for this question, always the category or conserve the category of the word. So here we need the meaning of an adjective. It must be an adjective. Okay, when we need a verb, so we must find a verb. The next one, area, which is a noun. The synonym of area is surface. The question number 2, complete the following table. You have the verb to succeed. Its noun is success and its adjective is successful. Now we have the noun action. Its noun is to act and its verb is to act, and its adjective is active. The adjective destructive, its noun is destruction and its verb is to destroy. 3. Rewrite sentence B so that it means the same as sentence A. The first sentence, Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun. Yesterday my teacher said. So this sentence is a reported speech. How to report it? Yesterday my teacher said that Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun. So we see here that we have omitted the colons and we didn't change the tense because it's a general truth. The second sentence, strong Martian winds create huge dust storms. Starting with huge dust storms, make this sentence to the passive voice. So huge dust storms are created by strong Martian winds. Used to be in the tense of this verb and the past participle of the main verb. Number 3, unless you get the average, you won't pass your exam. You see here it's a condition. So if you get not this condition, you don't get this condition, you won't get to the result. So if you don't get the average, you won't pass the exam. Number 4, classify the words according to their final S. We have 4 words to classify them in the table according to the final S. We have the sound S, Z and is. The first one is classified here, so we say covers, and the second one classified in the third column, so it is passes. The third one beings, and the last one in this sound S, objects. Now we have finished the answers for the second section, text exploration. Going to the part 2, which is written expression. In the written expression you have 2 topics. You have to choose only one of them. The first topic, which is guided, you were being asked to write a composition about the moon. Always make in consideration the unit. The moon is among the astronomy unit, so you have to employ all what you have studied in this unit. What did you study in the astronomy unit? You have studied describing, how to describe, and the making supposition, also the present simple and the comparative form and the conditional type. So according to these these cues and the notes given to you in the questions, try to make your paragraph. In the second topic, you are being asked to make about counterfeiting behavior. So you have studied in ethics in business, cause and effect, the gerund, probability, the simple present, the concession and the conditional. Employ these elements and what you have studied before to make your answers. Over here we have answered the English exam. Hoping to see you in other sessions and with other exams. Take care.
قدم لكم هذا البرنامج بمساهمة صابي سيستمز. قدم لكم هذا البرنامج بمساهمة ديزاد ديجيتال سكول. هني راسك ملي كرتوش تاع الامبريمونت ديالك مع خزان الحبر تاع الطابعة الجديدة كانون بيكسما جي سيريز تقدر تمبريمي 12,000 ورقة بأقل من 2 دينار للطبع. موجود في شبكة توزيع صابي سيستمز.